guys, Jexy here. Welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be like some of my quick message videos. As you can see, I'm driving and I started thinking about something, and I thought that maybe instead of just thinking in my head, I would share my thoughts with you guys out loud. So, you know, hope you enjoy this video, and I'll just hope you enjoy it. So, alright, I don't normally film in my car. I don't usually even film on my phone anymore because I know the quality is not that great. But I always think about things in the car, and I thought as long as you guys don't mind the little bit of the shakiness, I kind of would talk to you about what's going on in my head. So, have you ever had that feeling that like you're just not good enough, you're just not doing well enough, you're just not where you should be? And so it's not to say, sorry, try to be a safe driver. It's not to say that I don't think that I'm good enough ever. It's to say that some days I just don't feel like I'm where I want to be, and so like for example, like I look at my YouTube channel, which has grown exponentially, and I am so grateful for everything, and I can't even begin to put into words how incredible it is to have so much support. But it's hard not to compare yourselves to others, right? And look, there are some incredible creators on YouTube, especially in the recovery community. I love them all. So it's not like I in any way think that I'm better than, or I deserve it more, or anything like that. I think all the creators that are doing really well in this space earned it, right? Like they really did. They're doing great. I just sometimes wish that I could be doing better too, you know, like I wish I could hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, you know, and I don't want it if I haven't deserved it, obviously, you know. I just sometimes wish that I felt like I knew what to do to make it so that I did deserve it, you know. Like, I know I'm not like the funniest person, I'm not the most exciting person, right? Like I don't have the greatest stories, but like, I don't know. So there's that. Then there's like sometimes in relationships, right? Like every once in a while, look, I'm a single mom. So even though I have a boyfriend who adores me, who is an incredible partner and is super supportive of me and my recovery and everything, you know, I still sometimes feel like, am I doing a good enough job? You know, like I'm not bringing in the kind of income I would like to be able to bring in to take care of my kids. And it makes me feel like, am I being a good enough mom? Like, am I failing in that aspect? I mean, I give my kids all the love in the world, and I know that they have enough of that, and they're able to do all different sorts of things. Like, as you guys know, they're at sleepaway camp, which like most people can't afford anyway. You know, I'm really lucky to have family that helps with that kind of stuff, because if it wasn't for my family, like my kids wouldn't be going to sleepaway camp. There'd be no way I could afford something like that. So it's not to say that my kids are even wanting for anything. I mean, all their needs are met, but their wants are met too, which is more than a lot of people can say. So, but yet I still feel like I could be doing more. You know, I've really wanted to start like bringing in a more significant income, and frankly, I would work out of the house in a second. And you know, I have a degree, I have experience, but I know how much my kids want me there. They have a lot of abandonment issues because of their father, and I don't ever want to leave them vulnerable because of that. And I work hard. Like, I may work from home, but I work hard, and I love what I do. I love, you know, all the different things I do online and all the different projects and clients I've worked for, and you know, I love it. And as I said, I work hard. I don't know, like, it's hard to put have you guys ever had that feeling where like you just don't feel like you're doing enough, you just don't feel like you're good enough or you're worthy enough, and yet you don't know what else you can do more? Like, sure, there are definitely some things that I know I could do more, right? Like, absolutely. Like, there are I can name a list of ways in which I can, you know, work harder, do more things, right? but like there's nothing big. There's not like anything where I'd be like, well, you know, this, if I did this one thing, like it would be so much better. Like it's not like that. And I don't know, like I'm so, to be fair, I am off of the antidepressants that I was on during the winter. And although they have been out of my system for 3 weeks now, it was a really big adjustment. I had some pretty significant side effects from it. I'm getting a lot of nightmares, so I'm not sleeping in the way that I would really want to be sleeping. So I'm cranky and I'm tired a little. It gets to the point where like sometimes at 2-3 in the morning, like I'm so tired of waking up from nightmares that I literally like turn my lights on and give up on sleep for a couple hours until I pass out. So it's possible that these feelings of like I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough, is just simply because I'm not sleeping enough. And I do recognize that. Part of being in recovery has taught me that like I really need to be self-aware, and sometimes just being self-aware is recognizing that like something as silly as not getting enough sleep can cause me to feel really down. And I don't feel down like depressed down. I feel really great. Like life has been really great for me. I feel really blessed. Look, I love my YouTube channel. I love it. I love you guys. Like I can honestly say that having you guys in my life has been a huge blessing. I have been so, like, one, you guys are super supportive of my recovery. I have people who aren't in recovery who come play trivia with us, and it's really the best time. I have such a good time. It helps me in a big way to be able to share how I feel and what I'm going through. So I love everything about my life. As I said, like I really do. For all the changes I would make, like I wouldn't change the way I actually feel, even though it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm really not complaining. I sometimes wish I knew why I felt this I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough type feeling, because if I could fix it, I would. Like if someone was like, well, if you worked, you know, an extra hour a day, like you'd feel better, or if you you know, did this or tried this project, you'd feel better. So one of the things I am doing, and actually I will give credit where credit is due, for as hard as I am on the Rewired Soul, I have noticed that he has been self-publishing a lot of books. Now, I don't intend to follow his footsteps by coming up with an idea for a book on a Tuesday and publishing it on a Friday. That's not really what I plan to do. However, I have been working on a book about my own experience with being a military spouse, being in recovery, domestic violence, like all that stuff. I've had an outline and I've been working on it for some time, and I keep putting it off. So seeing the Rewired Soul publishing books has kind of given me inspiration to finish the book I've been writing. I love writing. I've been writing for people for a long time. So again, like the same way I've been running other people's YouTube channels for a while, and now I'm doing my own. Like I've been helping other people write things like books for a long time, and now I'm working on my own. And so, you know, I do want to say thank you to the Rewired Soul for inspiring me to take on that project, because I constantly tell myself it's not time, it's not worth it, I'm not ready to do it now. And for once I feel like, yeah, I really am. So I want to thank him for that. Regardless, look, here's the thing. One of the things I've learned in recovery is sometimes we get our message from places we're not expecting, right? Just because I don't always agree with somebody doesn't mean that they don't have something to teach me or a message that I can get from them. And, you know, if my relationship with the Rewired Soul has been all about inspiring me to actually write this book I've been working on and actually sit down and push through it, because here's the thing, I know how to self-publish books. He's not like sending his books to a publisher. He's not like getting published. He's publishing them himself. And I've done that. I did that for my niece. I surprised her for her birthday one year. She had wrote a book and drawn pictures, and I published the book. You can search it on Amazon and purchase a copy, you know? So I already know how to do what he's doing in regards to the process part. So I don't know. I think maybe just putting pen on paper is helpful. I know sometimes just writing about things helps me articulate better how I'm feeling. I guess I know this video was all over the place, but I thought maybe just talking out my feelings today would be helpful, more for me maybe than anybody else. But look, I would absolutely love to hear your own experiences. Like, have you guys ever felt a point where like you don't feel like you're where you want to be, or like you don't know how you feel and you're conflicted? I would love to hear your experiences with that, to know like that maybe I'm just not alone in this, because I don't know about anybody else, but I know for myself, like this addict very often can think that I'm the only one that feels a certain way. So I don't know. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, I hope the car format wasn't too much of a pain in the ass. I just enjoy not thinking about it and just talking about it. But yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you all next week. Love you guys. Bye.